This is the strategy to take him out. Let's see if it's gonna work out. Oh no.
Oh, buddy! Nothing like a good old-fashioned pickaxe down. Not even gonna bother with the shakedown. Let's just get right into it. And the EU Grand Finals here in the Dreamhack starts with a pickaxe elim. Let's go.
Might have just missed that one real quickly, but hold up. Artist is right outside of a player here. Advised. The team wave is sitting nearby. I don't think he realizes Artist is just close. Bond is actually on a pepper, so you can see the distance gap here. Gonna come right in, and yes, it is a fight.
The fight is breaking out, Monster, and the character of the dummy is involved in this fight. Definitely do not want to get caught in that crosshair, but Bond just gets hit in the shins. Always got to wear the shin guards. You get cracked right then and there, and Advise gets himself a nice 5-point elim. Again, elims are worth 5 points. Placement points get doled out in the top 25, and that's the format we have here, Monster. Andelix, the French team, holding on tight to make sure they could hold on to this POI. We saw so much success in the FENCS trios walking out of the sweaty sands. And you mentioned it, the conditioning begins now. Andelix now is down to 50 HP and fed in a bad way. And Noah Riley gets the first blow, first elim here, and down goes Nate Vidal. Noah Riley, you talk about the hotness. The hot streak rolls on and takes out the ex-champions.
Benji's over there playing for tags, but again, that can turn around to punish him too far out, too split from his teammate. A quick dive and it's all over. So the risks are very high. Look at how many players are still inside of the lobby right now live. It is still very much anyone's game here, as the Storm Surge might just be rolling through. Remember, on these grand final settings, we see them and we talk about being split out. We talk about the punishment. Benji gets sniped. A disgusting stripe from Teak. Galaxy's Racers Teak, and that means him and Seti here are going to want to push this. You can see they're moving on in. That's a big name they took down.
Teak basically said, Benji, you may have a dream, but I'm gonna be the nightmare that's gonna wake you up from that sweet, sweet dream. And already the ride to the Grand Finals championship for Benji has hit a major roadblock. It's gonna be up to another Dreamhack champion to stop Teak, who has been the recent Dreamhack champion. So we got champions versus champions, Monster, and Savage is gonna do his best to salvage this run. Monster, I gotta say though, FNCS trios, Thomas was the kind of workhorse with flicking the nos. So Thomas being by himself is not a bad thing, but still, in a duo competition, especially in the early to mid game, if you get found out that you're by yourself, it's a matter of moments that you get pushed in. But it looks like Benji and Savage are pushing into another engagement against Aztec's Kiku, and we've got Slender on the other side. Looks like Slender trying to go full demon mode. But looks like Savage here and Benji with the exorcism and gets the demon out. Now Kiko, down with no shield, has to kind of survive as much as possible. But Savage and Benji with the new form of life wraps up that fight. 10 points right then and there with 2 elims.
They almost had to. They almost had to at that point. Considering Benji went down, the enemies, Teak and Seti, sweep up all the ammunition, the loot they left behind. It halves their position in the game, halves their position. So because of that, they needed a refresher, way to find one. What a risk to take, but worth it.
Benji does get beamed just for a tag a little bit here, and now the lobby focus is on.
And this is a risky situation. You see the surge now starting to tick up. They might be above it, but they're right in between X8, right in between Flick, and there goes the snipe from downrange. SLQ actually hits it, and now Savage and Benji use that as the green light. He jumps in. It's X8. The cone control is there. They have him literally boxed up like a gift here. Served for Christmas. Easy. Done.
Yo, dude, what is this? Savage and Benji are so lucky right now. You called it, Monster. They get gifted a free elim from a nasty snipe down the way from SLQ. It's so real. You get a good critical crack on one and the other comes in to finish. And looks like Andy does not want any of this. He's gonna try to sand tunnel out. Actually, sand tunnels to a better position, tries for a high ground retake, but gets cracked right in the jaw. And now down without any shield. Now Quinton's gonna have to save his teammate. Andy goes down. Vidal deals way too much damage for Andy to handle. And looks like Noah Riley and Vidal are gonna steamroll Quinton. And Quinton's doing his best, decides to disengage and survive another day. But man, Vidal, Noah Riley, bro, they're on fire. They're gonna continue to torch their path into the zone 3.
The lobby's just not ready. The lobby is not ready. Take a look here. Another shockwave on out. He's just going to go on and reposition up. He has to be careful now, though. There is another enemy team here, and that's why. And, of course, it's going to end on the new biome. So, once again, we get to see how this plays its part in a grand final stage and setting. This is only game one, ladies and gentlemen. This is only the beginning of the grand finals. And look at that. Blackie's going to find Putrick on the rotate there. Out of the stand. He gets caught out. Beautiful shots there. The pellets from the shotgun pierce all the way through. The shotgun comes through from the other side as well. And now the pressure is good. It's a 2 elimination chain. A refresher of sorts. Middle of the map, and there's more. Minzo, the rest of the company is now collapsing in with unlimited fire. There's no way you survive these.
So Benji and Savage are getting some nice elims for free. Right now, Monster, I was saying they're playing for house money. They have no business right now competing because they should have been out a long time ago. We took a brief look at the overall picture. You have Noah Riley sitting at high with the deal. So they're going to have some great height advantage right now. And considering with the way people are playing and the way people are kind of leaning on sand tunnels, that's going to be strong. But Streaman being really strong, the Demon looking for some opportunities with this duo mate Snag.
Yeah, he's trying to get in here, and there it is. He's going to find it really quickly. Quick one. Steelix here and Snap.
Now, Savage and Benji, like you mentioned here, as I said, no business to be alive, no business to be getting these points. Vital 4 elims. That's 20 right now, and we're about to get to placement. 2 duo teams have to go down, and placements will be doled out. And Savage and Benji are looking really good. Look at their kit. They got the nice AR. They got the blue tack. They have 5 Chug Splashes, and we're already seeing Chug Splashes being a huge part of that one victory, or that victory royale they got in the semifinals with Benji sitting on high, willing in the heel off. And you mentioned right then and there the Rift Fish, the ultimate zone skipper. And once it gets to that crazy first rotating zone, expect Savage and Benji to use it, but no, my goodness, the premium gas is too strong, and Mr. Savage goes down to the explosive play. Now it's up to Benji to hold on tight.
Yeah, and that was from Queasy. It looks like Aqua and Hen there also catch a knock in the feed there. Full elimination onto CRR, so Wolfies down. Remember, that's our Pleasant Park team. Again, the names that we're watching and following all of a sudden now are losing players in between. Hold up, Kiryashi as a solo gets a little bit of payback here now. Queasy down. Remember, Trulix gets completely taken out the game. Queasy on the edge of the storm line. Kiryashi knows that too. He wants this loot here. He actually desperately needs it. There might be a little upgrade for a shotgun here for him. I told you what happens when Kiryashi gets into these final moments. We haven't seen him here in some time. And this is a dangerous, dangerous player. A fighter of sorts.
And an opportunist too, Monster. This is his time to shine, and we're already talking about it. He has 2 Rift Fish in the inventory. Just has to be careful. Just has to keep a low profile. When you're by yourself, you do not want any kind of attention at all. In the Rift Fish, as you hear the sound go out, it is time to make your plans for this rotation. Here it is. The 6th zone goes south. It's going to get closer and closer to that gas station. That means closer and closer away from the sand. We're going to jump on board to Blackie and Clement, about to use the super bounce and get to front zone priority. You hear people already in the air making their Rift plays. Can Blackie and Clement get some elims by getting this zone priority, or will they choose just to get in front a little bit longer, Monster?
There it is. Wolfie is still alive there. You can see him find his elim. Tika's going to find Flois. Finally, now another team falls. That means, though, Reason is out of the game, and Tastin is up by himself. Can he continue to do something? Noah and Vidil still there. Hen and Aqua, a duo in full operation. I lied. Reason is still alive, actually. He's in the mix. Snazy is also in the mix here. Thomas HD still alive with Tastin. These are big refreshes or revives that came out later into the game because we saw the knocks happen.
And that's what we're seeing so far. The ability to reboot yourself has been true, but now it's just a matter of moments before we get to the exciting conclusion of game 1. Noah Riley is holding on tight, but it gets knocked out just a little bit. Now the deal is able to back him up. You're looking on the left side. He's looking good, but Kiriachi's going to contest with one in the Rift. No, he decides to drop down, takes a lot of beams. But the story is, on your bottom right of the screen, can Thomas HD and Tayson get up some of those elims that they're known for, sitting on 22 points? On the top right of your scene, you still have a strong duo, a Blackie Commit at the mid layer, looking for some knocks down below on the low ground.
This is where the real placement starts to come out. These are where the team starts to break away. Thomas is going to find another one there. Again, 3 or 4 eliminations for Thomas and Tayson. Absolutely tearing it up here, and placement given out. Aqua's going to fall there. It's up to Hen to clutch up by himself. Thomas gets dived on by SLQ, and now Tayson has to split up. Everyone is playing for themselves. This is chaos in the mid ground. No one on the low here, just Shade by himself. Finds a little moment of opportunity for himself. Blackie playing the storm deep now, Sancho. He's trying to steal away placement. Yes, he gets a little more.
And the question is, can Noah Riley and Vidil hold on to height? That height stamina is going to be tested in a duo match. If they get a refresher or someone contesting and they win that contestant, they're going to be able to continue to put so much pressure on the rest of the lobby down below.
Hen goes for height.
Let's go.
Wasn't good. Vidil actually catches him. Hen tries to do it, and it wasn't enough. Thomas finds another one now, Sancho. He is absolutely tearing up, and he doesn't even have his duo with him. They're in 2 different locations. They're both popping off. Now, together with one another again. There's another player on this low ground here. The chunk splash is so good. Thomas and Tayson can still win this.
And absolutely now the height can also win this as well, as Snape goes down and the storm is pushing back through old builds. That means the stamina will be refreshed for Noah Riley and Vidil. They will continue to apply the pressure. Can they cash in on the elims? Because right now, Thomas HD and Tayson are racking in the elims on their layer. But still, Blackie and Clement on the top right of screen and cooking up. And yes, another knock, another elim. Thomas HD and Tayson are ringing true to the story that low ground wins championships. And Blackie picks up 2 elims on that sweet, sweet low ground.
Blackie's at 6 now by himself with his teammate here, playing the outer edge. No HP for the low ground team of Clemens and Blackie. So is Thomas and Tayson. They're going to contest height. Setting and Teak on the mid ground, though. They have to fight for it. They have put themselves in a dangerous position. Now pinched between 2. Power location. Can they win this fight? Yes, it's good. Bye-bye, Teak. One more shot. Thomas doesn't get the siphon. It's up to Tayson. No, not quick enough. Blackie falls to the storm line now. Only 3 players remain. Clement, Teak, and Seti in the mid ground, and then high ground, Noah and Vidil.
Yeah, and Vidil's the only one left, and Vidil has so many bloppers. The sushi is real. The mercury coursing through Vidil's veins will net him a victory royale. All he has to do is hide. And who knows, maybe Seti has enough. This is going to go to a classic heal off, and you hear the rift go down, but that could just be for show to get a higher advantage of Vidil, who's sitting down below and netting himself the first victory royale of the EU Grand Finals here at the Dreamhack stage, Monster.
You guys mentioned it, Hen and Aqua in 10th place right now. They were able to get 4 eliminations as well as their placement. So I'm liking what we're seeing so far, Monster.
Yeah, this is looking like a solid top 10 so far. You saw elim points